If you want to make your dreams a reality, it's so important that you don't share your goals with these three types of people. And the only thing you should share is two things, which I'll be talking about towards the end of today's video. And without further ado, let's go straight onto the first point, which is don't share your goals with people who give you the validation to feel good enough. If right now, your goal, you're picturing in your mind, having achieved it, if it entails some form of approval at the end of it in terms of you'll feel good enough then, it's a wrong goal in the first place. Don't pursue that goal. I've worked with so many people at the end of their career, 60, 70 years old, who's dead right miserable and depressed. They got to the top of Success Mountain, and this was the mountain that literally ended up making them feel so depressed because now they're at the top, they want to jump off. So if you want to really set yourself up to win, make sure it's your own goal. Because if right now you're sharing it with somebody that you're seeking deep approval from, it's the wrong goal in the first place. Ask yourself this question: why do you want to achieve your goal? Most people will say, oh, because it will make me feel happy. Isn't that true or true? Or maybe it might make you feel a little bit better. So if that's the case, make sure you're setting a goal that will actually make you feel better, opposed to getting to the end of your life full of regrets. You've got to make sure you're aligned with your truth. Your heart's goal is everything. When you walk out in the street, 99% of people, look at them in the eyes. They're just sleeping awake like a zombie. They're not satisfied with their life. Then you come across the 1%. You see passion in their eyes, don't you? And that's because they are aligned with the life that they're born to live. So make sure inside that you align with the life you're born to live as well. So those are the first type of people you should never share your goals with for that reason. The second is people who give you praise. And studies have concluded this for the last decades in terms of when you share your goal with somebody, when they give you praise, what this does in your psychology, it makes you feel like you've actually achieved that goal, even though you haven't. So studies have shown, although this will boost your motivation right from the get-go, in the long run, it will make you feel more demotivated because you already feel like you've achieved it when in reality you haven't. So don't share your goals with people who tend to praise you a lot. In fact, you should just hide it from them, and that way you're working on it every single day and you're not getting that big rush of dopamine, and that way you're going to stay motivated in the long run, especially if it's something that's aligned with your heart and you're not seeking validation from. This is what will help you to keep on moving at it every single day, as after all, goals and achieving goals, it requires an insane amount of perseverance, as you understand, and there'll be a lot of obstacles along the journey. That's the second type of people. And the third is don't ever share your goals with people who are the talkers of life. There's a big difference between opinion and advice. And most people, the sad truth is, they're seeking advice from people who's giving opinion. What this means is to realize that everybody can give you an opinion. Your next door neighbor, your friends, your parents, you name it. But that's a very, very bad advice. Why? Because they haven't ever walked the journey that you want to walk. Best advice comes from somebody who's actually gone out there and done it. There's a Chinese proverb that says, to know the road ahead, ask those that are coming back. And so if you want to share your goals, don't share it with somebody who's a talker, because they'll most likely think, wow, that's too unreachable. They'll probably try to talk you out of it. They'll think, oh, I heard about that. It's apparently not going to work, or something like that. They will become the naysayers that prevent you from moving forwards because they don't know what it's like to achieve big goals themselves. So you're far better not sharing it with these people who are going to kill your dreams before you've even begun your journey. And I had a lot of friends in the past like that who were used to working 9 to 5. When I got into my own business, age of 17, I had so many friends like making fun of me, and they're saying, oh, you're just a copycat of some TV stars or something like that. They're just constantly trying to put me down because they never tried it themselves. And online marketing back 10 years ago was something that people weren't really used to at that time as well. So you want to make sure you get rid of people who are talking. They never walk themselves. So these are the three types of people that you should never share your goals with. And the only thing you should consider sharing with the right type of people, which are people who are going to hold you accountable. So somebody who's trained, such as a coach or a mentor, somebody who's going to hold you accountable. That's the key. You don't want loads of people, you just want just the right amount of people, and ideally somebody you've invested in. As when we invest financially in somebody, not only do they have the professionalism, but secondly, they will ensure that you don't fall back on your promises, okay? Because they've been trained to keep you accountable. And if it's just your friend holding you accountable, you'll notice how it becomes very easy to kind of lay you off when you've not done something you've promised you said you would do. So the only thing you should share, ideally, okay, to prevent the whole dopamine rush happening before you've even achieved your goal, is only share when you've decided that you'll be burning the bridge. What that means is, if, for example, you want to be in your online business and you want to travel around the world, whatever it may be, you want to share maybe with your accountability partner and share only this. Hey, I will be quitting my job on 19th of this month. Now they can hold you accountable towards you burning that bridge, and the moment that happens, guess what? There is no going back. So now they're going to hold you accountable towards that, and it's a very specific step, and that way they know whether or not you've achieved it or whether or not you've not. Okay, so the second thing you should consider sharing is, instead of sharing the big audacious goal, share the steps and the rituals that you'll take upon every single day. These are regarded as measurable metrics, and that way they know every single day whether or not you're hitting your metrics and making those micro steps that are going to lead you to the eventual destination. As after all, your goals require a series of steps in order for you to reach that big goal. And so you want to share with them what are the steps that you're going to take every single day to make that a reality. So I hope this helped, Insider. And for those of you who want to learn more about your core alignment and your heart alignment, I'm hosting a live web class actually this week. It's crazy how fast time flies, right? It's called The Free Secrets to Reinvent Yourself, even if you're feeling down and out. And it's a free gift from me as a special thank you for supporting our work, because our message has now reached over 30 million people in over 116 countries. It's absolutely crazy. It's a dream come true for me. So you can get yourself registered by following the link above, or go directly to the link here. Just type that into your browser and you have a chance to join me this week live on a private training where I'll help you to gain clarity, help you to reinvent yourself so you can live the life you're truly born to live. Thank you so much, Insider, for tuning in. And as always, my friend, follow your heart and take action and go live the life you're truly born to live. I'll see you on the next video soon. Take care.